Salutations my lovelies, welcome to my channel. My name is Martin Amluklevayon. For all my new and old subscribers, welcome back. As you can see, we are doing another theme video about how domains see you, view you and perceive you. So this is a collective reading, so I might be channeling a lot of information. Now this is for all genders and for all sexualities, like bisexual, homosexual, heterosexual, however it comes. So I will share as much information as much as possible, and because this is a collective reading, pick only those parts of the information which you feel that are valid for you, using your own discernment and intuition, and discard the rest. Now the zodiacal signs which are going to come throughout this reading can be your sun, moon, rising or Venus sign, or another important person. Numbers could be angel numbers, which you are seeing quite a lot, like synchronicities, your life path, somebody else's life path. This could also be somebody's birth date, the date of a month, somebody's last phone digits, home address, no street address, no state address, you get me. Now, before we move to the other things, I just have some quick announcements to say. So yeah, thank you very much for those of you who have made this to happen. Like, we have finally reached 1K subscribers. We're on the road to 2K subscribers. So thank you very much for all of you wholeheartedly for all your comments. Subscribing to the channel, giving me likes, and also booking a personal reading with me. This means the world for me. So this is the most convenient way to help me, is by giving me a like and watching this video for more than 10 seconds or 20, because in the last years YouTube's algorithm has become a burden, you know. So the more you engage with my videos and my channel, more people will be able to see my content, find a video which was meant for them. And yeah, so both sides are helping each other equally, like an equal give and take, essentially. And if you would like to contribute even more to the channel, you can leave down a comment, share this video, subscribe to the channel, and click on that notification bell, switch every time when I post a new video, you're going to be notified. So thank you. For those of you who are already acquainted with me and my services, down below you're going to find your usual time markers, timestamps to jump right into the 3 piles. We have 3 piles of picker cards. And for those of you who are newcomers, welcome back again. Down below in the description box you're going to find other valuable information, such as which tarot and oracle decks I'll be using today, my other social platforms when I post additional videos, picker cards, whatever comes, my email address, how to book a personal reading with me, which is usually with the first pinned comment or the first comment, like my comment. How to tip me, for which I'll be very much thankful, at least to treat myself to some delicious coffee. Shout out to all the coffee lovers. How to do a pick a card, pick a power if this is your first time. And I am not sugarcoating my readings, there I have said it. So that being said, we see these 3 lovely piles to choose from. Let me just try to zoom in. Okay, I'm going to... So, oops, sorry. Oopsie daisy. Somebody's name could be Daisy. So we have pile number 1, 2 and 3. It's absolutely fine, my darlings, to pause the video. Take your time. Now, if you choose all 3 piles because the messages there resonate with you, that is fine, that is lovely, that is amazing. But if any of the messages do not resonate with you, do not become sad, gloomy or bitter, because my readings are usually timeless. That being said, you might be called back to watch this video in several days, weeks, months or years, because my readings are usually timeless, like I said it. So, okay, now that being said, and without any further ado, let's start with palm number 1. Salutations, palm number 1, this is your reading. Now, let me just focus. Before we start, some protection needs to protect us here and now. And I'm going to ring the bell 3 times to ward off any left-like traces of negative energy and influences. So if you're sensitive to sound or wearing your headphones, I suggest wearing down the volume or muting it for a couple of seconds. Okay, lovely. How do men perceive you? This is like your animal totem, like energies, and we have a green witch oracle card, which are all about plants as like vegetables or flowers. We have the die Froschkarte. We have frog, Mr. Aus. I have to check again this what it meant in German. I haven't used this deck in ages. With number 18, somebody's biological age. Also, I'm getting the 18th of September, which is Virgo. Okay, we have the frog. We have Marigold with positivities. The Getis erecta with earth, no, with air element. And we have Leo, somebody's biological age 40. The 4th of April, which is Aries, the 4th of August, since we have Leo. Okay, last part number 4. Okay, like this. And let me just check what Mr. Aus meant. The clean out, yeah. Let me just concentrate. Okay, I heard again Daisy, so your name could be Daisy. Or a person close to you might be Daisy. Your daughter, your sister, a cousin, niece. I'm hearing like they see you as a bundle of joy, as what was I going to say, something about brightness, that you're like a ray of sunshine, of brightness. I'm seeing your aura being like with the colors of orange, yellow, pink, pastel colors, red, reddish, air element. You feel like a nice breeze during a hot summer day, if you know what I'm trying to say. Like I'm getting like my heart chakra is opening, like it's sorry, what was the word? Expanding, yeah. And how I started, maybe they also cannot find words how to express this. And we have the frog, which is all about rejuvenation, as the like its spiritual meaning, water, rejuvenation, cleanness. They see you as a fresh new start, essentially. Let me just check how many cards. Yeah, whenever they're like sad or gloomy, you're there to brighten their day. I'm also getting that you're like some kind of a mirror. Like it's not that you're pointing at them, a mirror, like physically. It's like your energy, it's a reflection. Helping them see their negative sides, but also their positive sides. Now I'm getting this feeling, now I'm smelling and feeling this wonderful feeling, you know, when you enter in a forest. It's between spring and summer. It's like the air is moist, it's very nice, it's warm. It's not very hot, it's not very cold, it's like cool and refreshing, and you smell like the freshness, the air, you know, you give me that feeling. And how men see you. Now let's see with the tarot cards. Yeah, positivity, marigolds. Somebody's name could be, or yours, like Merlin, Marley, Mitchell, Michael, Micah, Maria, Marianne, Monique, Monica. I'm hearing Majestia. I don't know if there's such a name, but if it's not Majestia as a name like Majestic, there's here somebody like quite majestic. Okay, we have the Hermit with Virgo energy, and we really got that number. So they see you as a mystical person, let's say, like somebody who is like a mystery. Like your energy is giving that of a, I don't need other people, I don't need to be constantly around other people to have like thousands of followers on social media. I have no problem of being on my own. Yeah, and you carry that light like with, how to say it, like what the Holy Spirit is showing me is you have this yeah, no, so sorry for the background noise. You have this field of daisies, and all of them are white, but only one of them is sticking out because it's yellow, it's orange, like a marigold. It's like you like in a sea of people. Now I heard Sea of Monsters, so Percy Jackson could be significant, like the series in some way, shape or form. In a sea of people, it's like you are the one who is standing out. Okay, another card. Iniziato testimonial. You might also do like with tarot, playing with tarot cards. I'm getting these vibes, like being like a divination artist, like a mystic. Okay, whoop. Da Irine. Okay, we have the Four of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but they're telling me to take it as a reversed. You're not very stingy, you're not very selfish, pal number one. You're like the anti-Scrooge McDuck. Yeah, DuckTales could be significant. Yeah, I'm getting this imagery. Some of you's name could be Martin. This could be my pal because I'm Leo and Martin, and yeah, I'm seeing the imagery of Saint Martin of Tours. So if you don't know, like the legend says, like he was a Roman soldier, then he embraced Christianity around the third, fourth century AD, I think, and it was winter one day. He was riding on his horse and he saw like this beggar. I think it was Jesus Christ or God, like disguised as this beggar. So he used his sword to make his cloak in half and give he gave the other half to the beggar. So I'm getting this image of you, like you helping people, you giving people, you're like nurturing people, and this is something which they love about you. Like, yeah, you're not like into this greedy. Okay, and now we have strength with Leo. We have Virgo and then we have Leo. Yeah, you're not greedy, you're there to help people. And also with strength, you might be physically strong. Something about your appearance is also giving you away, like very beautiful. Regardless of your race, ethnicity, biological sex, how do you identify, or your sexual preferences. I'm thinking you're moving with grace and poise, but there is strength all around you. And I'm getting this like this Psalm 91. So you can check it out, but it was like a prayer to the words, like a protection prayer. How you're like protected and God is protecting you, so no lion or... Yeah, you can check it out if you're guided to. But yeah, now I'm getting this image with Joan of Arc, Jeanne d'Arc. La héroïne nationale de la France, le Saint Jean d'Arc. Qui défendait la France contre les Anglais et la malice anglaise. You may be French, how I started like in French, like speaking French, your name could be Joanne, John, Jean. But yeah, I was going to say with Jeanne d'Arc, like she was very beautiful, but also she was like very strong. She dressed as a man and fought the English. We have the Page of Cups, lovely Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They also see you like as a gentle soul, as an artist. So you may be an artist regardless of how art may look out for you. Like painting, writing music, playing musical instruments. Yeah, gentle, mysterious, a bit introverted, strong, well-poised, well-mannered. Yeah, something about your mannerisms, like you make speak more like old school, more posh, more eloquent. And you're like, okay, I just saw like, she reminds me of Bubbles from the Powerpuff Girls. Maybe Bubbles was your favorite in the Powerpuff Girls. You know, she was like, go lucky girl, singing and dancing. Sing the good, you know, people, helping animals, helping people, helping those in need. Like, yeah, again with the frog, you give like this very juvenile, infantile energy, but not in a malicious way, like not malicious, not in a negative way. I wouldn't be surprised if you look younger than your biological age. They see you also somebody like younger, loving, caring, nurturing, not only the other attributes. And at the bottom we have the Nine of Swords. Okay, Aquarius, Libra and Gemini. Some of them, especially who are like more psychic, more into those things, like have strong intuition, they might pick up that you might not have had like a very peaceful life, like some troubles with financials, like backstabbing, betrayals from people. I'm channeling her. You are a gentle soul which needs protection. Very pure soul. They just have this desire, even if they do not verbalize this or do it, like to hug you, to embrace you, to smile at you. Yeah, there is something about, I would be surprised if like some random blokes like try to, even it's like small chatting you on the street, like in the store, in the public transport, like it's not exactly like flirting for some of you, yes, but it's more likely to make contact with you, to make the first step. And whenever you go and you pass like men's the men's faces are like turned, are like watching you. The men's faces, the men's looks. Now let's see. This is what your energy gives. This was like a more deep drive. They find you lovely as well. We have action with number 17, somebody's biological age. The 8 of August, Leo. Yeah, with this horse, with the horse, they think you're somebody who is like always in action, like adventurer, like I told you, the next go-lucky girl or boy, like walking, playing, doing something, creating something. Like, yeah, I'm hearing that you're a person who has a lot on their mind, who is always like moving and doing, and this card reminds me of the Chariot. Now we have in a young card, nice with 22, we have this master number, somebody's life path could be 22 or number 4, the 22nd of April, which is I think Taurus, or on the verge between Taurus and Aries, yin and yang. I don't know, with this card usually speaks about twin flames, but here I'm getting the day of your energy gives off magic, balanced, like not perfect, but like well balancing and going there, like balancing your shadow and light attributes, your divine masculine, divine feminine energy. You give them this sensation of completion, of feeling, of calmness, of a magical goal, of pure magic. Now we have the temple path, which speaks about that. We have number 12, the temple path, the 12th of March, which is, or the 3rd of March, which is Pisces. And this card does speak about religion, your spiritual uplifting. You maybe think a lot of 2s, like 222 as a sign, as angel number. Also, you check out the angel twin flame number 2212 or 1222. And now let's see with the last card, hostilities. And she jumped right into very fast. We had 26, somebody's biological age. The 26th of August, which is Virgo. We have Virgo. Yeah, I'm seeing you. They also see somebody who is quite reserved. Like you're not you're like a shell which doesn't open so easily. Like you only open to those who are worthy, to those who you deem worthy, of good people, of noble deeds, let's say. You open your shelf and you show them your most prized possession, like your pearl, like your pearl being a metaphor for your soul, like your richness, your kindness. Yeah, there's something about you may be smiling, you may be talking with men, you know, chatting and acting casual and normal, but there is something which makes men that there is more to you than you actually show them, that they really need to get to know you better. Now, what I'm also getting is that you may act as somebody's canalizator, like somebody's catalyst, and to awaken their divine feminine energy, like to awaken their Kundalini energy. And I'm not seeing you like doing anything special, just like passing through them, being yourself. You may not even say a word to the man who is next to you, but they will feel changed, like you are a walking, changing destinies type of a man or a woman. I'm hearing like a walkie, like, again, they love that you like walk very much, you like walking, but with walking I'm getting walkie-talkie. On the timer it was 1960, now it's 1919. Check out those two numbers. And we have the last deck, which is all about like advices and guidance. But let me just check. Now, I posted like several days ago, like my last post, I think, or the post before that, it was how men view you. If some of you like guided, you can check out, there is like a pick a symbol with more like channeled messages. So for some of you, you might find additional information there. There is something about they knowing that they cannot win a contest with you, like a spiritual, physical, emotional contest with you. Let's see with the guidance, because I'm not picking anything else at the moment. Again, pick whatever resonates, discard the rest. Transparence with number 2, so life path number 2, the 2nd of February, which is Aquarius. Honnêteté, authenticité et présence. So honesty, authenticity and presence, transparency. So the more, and I love this purple color, so connecting with your crown chakra, using your crown chakra, grounding like your crown chakra. So the more you're like transparent, the more honest, authentically yourself, your presence, like not wearing a mask, not having this like poker face. Now, I'm not saying that you should, how to say, know where to put like barriers, like to protect, even like using your ego, like to whom to use it, like how to say, to have a well-balanced, healthy boundaries, but also being vulnerable, if you get me, at the same time, finding this balance. So, but mostly the most like transparent you are, your presence, not wearing a mask, being unapologetically yourself, the more this is going to help you and is going to attract more men to you. Yeah, I'm getting that in a world filled of Kardashians and fakeness. Finding somebody who is like authentically themselves, being themselves, it's like you're finding a rare pearl. Your name could also be Pearl. And I'm getting Pearl from SpongeBob, but not like Pearl like trying to blend with like with all her friends, like to be like her friends. Being authentically yourself. Okay, we have Yamaya. Yamaya, like the sea goddess, with 34 symbolical age. Life path number 7. The 7th of July, which is Cancer. Yamaya, grand-mère océan. Instinct primordial. Primordial. So Yamaya, the grandmother ocean and primordial instinct. Yeah, you have this, regardless of your biological gender, you have this like very caring, very nurturing, motherly energy about you. Sorry, taking just a sneak peek. You're going to see it probably on the community post, like what I'm posting. Yeah. The more you're like in your divine feminine energy, especially if you want to have children, you love children, maybe you're taking good care of children, maybe you have your own children or nephews or cousins, they like this about you. Nurturing, tending to other people's needs, like not being egoistical or selfish. Also, I'm getting with this, the more you're like nurturing and helping your inner child, the more you are like helping. Yeah, the more you're like nurturing your inner child, helping children, guiding children, the more this is going to enhance your inner and outer beauty, which is in turn is going to be alluring to men and intoxicating to them. Okay, what else? One last card guidance. For some of you, I'm getting this may be a guidance an advice to maybe call your mothers, grandmothers, aunties, your godmothers, like to spend time with them, with your sisters, cousins, nieces, like to spend time with them, to nurture them, to show them that you appreciate them, that you love them. Having this like girl time, or even if you're like a boy, like showing love, appreciation, and being thankful for the women who are in your life, like the women who you adore, you love, the closest, who are like close to you. Okay, amour, amoureuse. So we have 20, somebody biological age, love path number 2, the 20th of February, which is Aquarius. Amoureux, amoureuse, which is in love, like loved. Épouser, le divin en lui, elle est en vous. So marry the divine in him, her, and yourself. I'm loving this card, and I love how it's bright. So, which is this card? 5 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. Like, yeah, you had your battles. You may have experienced like financial, like being more poor, not having financial means, like not having so much food, like essentially having a tough childhood. And this is why like you appreciate everything, like people, you try to help people, maybe like charity, being a member like of a shelter for homeless people, giving like free lunch to homeless people, you get me? The divine. Now with this card, they see us this like divine being, like an earth angel, you might say, an angel in human form. I'm seeing a butterfly and a moth. It's like people are being drawn to you, like a moth is being drawn to the light, like the lamp, the fire, but with a butterfly. Again, mysticism, spirituality, magic work. They see us this like very mysterious magical creature. Unworldly creature, like unearthly creature, like you're out of this world. They may see you, perceive you as a nymph, a dryad, a siren, a mermaid, a fairy, elf, witch, you know, you name it, you've got it, like any mythical creature, mystical creature. And I was going to say, like with this card, the more you're like following your divine, like your soul's plan, following your heart, following your inner guidance, listening to your soul, the more you like align with your higher self and your soul, your heart chakra, the more things will be happening for you for the good, and people will be attracted to you, like especially men. So yeah, нещо тук друго има ли? Да или не? Не или да. So okay, my lovelies. Okay, if you're wearing green, or you have like a green blouse, a green piece of clothing, wear it because they love it, is what I'm getting. So yeah, I'm going to referring right here. I hope that the message resonated. If so, please give me a like, comment down below, and subscribe to help me boosting around my channel. My lovelies, thank you very much. My name is Martin. Look everyone, I had the pleasure being your personal guide for today, my lovelies. I wish you all the very best of luck. Write me down below how things are turning out for you. Don't forget that you can always book a personal reading with me via the email address down below to get more like channel messages, time frames, additional information. And do not forget that I love you, love yourself, and until next time. And bye bye. Salutations, my lovelies. Pile number 2. This is your reading. Now, if the series seems a bit changed, this is because I'm recording on the next day. So before we start, some protection needs to protect us here and now from any unwanted interferences, you know, by entities, people, and energies. And I'm also going to ring the bell 3 times to ward off any left traces. So if you're sensitive to sound or you're wearing your headphones, I suggest lowering down the volume or muting it for a couple of seconds. Okay, we are starting. Okay, lovely. So, how do men see, perceive you? You get me, all that jazz. Now, we have an animal totem. This is how, by energy, how they see you. Yeah, and then we have a plant card as well. Hirsch. Okay, we have deer. Nice, with 24. So somebody's biological age, life path number 6. The 24th of June, which is Cancer. Übernimm die Führung. So take the lead, take the road. And I'm being reminded by the stack. Yeah, sorry, deer stack. I forgot what was the difference. Nevertheless, deer stack, you get me. I've been reminded by the stack, which is Harry Potter's Patronus, so Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban could be significant. But they're a symbol of divine masculine energy. I'm also getting a doe. Of power, of loyalty, of regalness, of royalty, if you may will. And then we have tomato, love, with Somnum Lycopersicum. We have the water element and Libra with number 30, so you may be 30 years old. Life path number 3, the 13th of March, which is Aries. It's funny because this is the birth date of my niece. We have tomato, so you may love like tomatoes, the smell of tomatoes, tomato salad, tomato salad, ketchup as well, gazpacho, you get me. We have the deer and water. You know what, pal number 2, what I'm getting is that you give them the feeling of a forest. Now, forest gump just came into my mind, so it could be significant in some way, shape or form, but with the forest. You know, when you go like into nature, you go to the forest, like for hiking, to be in nature, and you're just like in awe with what has created Mother Nature, like the trees, the air, the animal, like the flora and the fauna. You're just like in awe, like the fresh air. I'm channeling peppermints, so somebody may love like peppermints, especially peppermints as and candy canes. Peppermints taste like when it's Christmas. Like when I'm recording this, it's 2 months away from Christmas. So you may love like mint, peppermint, candy canes. You may have an air freshener in your car, like which gives off like the smell of a forest of freshness. Something, I'm hearing that you are like a nature girly or a nature boy. Like you give them like this feeling of a forest, like this freshness, this majesticness, this immense energy. You may be also an intrepid explorer, like and Bramley Hedge, like the TV series and the books, like the children's books, like Bramley Hedge could be significant. You may live like near Bramley Hedges, like brambles, especially England. It's coming in mind, England. So yeah, oh, and I have to change the battery, so okay, we're going to see how long it will last. It's very interesting as an energy. It's either with the tarot cards, yeah, with the deer that you're somebody quite honest. Regardless of your biological gender, men see you as they don't see you as a damsel in distress. Like, what type of a woman? Like, I'm being shown Daphne Blake from Scooby-Doo, especially like in the first movie, like when she finally learned to defend herself, like with this jutsu and taijutsu, you know, with the martial arts. Now your name could be Blake, or you could be a part of the Blakes. You may have like Scottish heritage. Okay, we have two cards. The Hierophant with Taurus energy. This is a major arcana card. Can you see the card? Yeah. And we have the Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, but mostly Aquarius energy, and I love this card. Yeah, you give them like they see you as somebody who's like very just, very loyal. You may be like old school, like you believe like in marriage, in spirituality. And with your divine masculine energy, some of you may be like a bit more like tomboyish, like that girl from Recess. I forgot her name, like Lara Croft type of vibes, Buttercup from the Powerpuff Girls. Let me just check. How do you write? Reese's. The Reese's Gang. Yeah, Ashley Spinelli. Something like her, like you're not very much like into the girly stuff. Maybe some of you are. There is no shame in that. Yeah, very just. This reminds me because several days ago I did like an Instagram post, like how do men perceive you, and this reminds me of pound number 2, to be honest. You definitely give off the vibes of somebody who is like, don't waste my time, don't approach me if you're not ready, if you're not on my level. Save your small talk, smell like... You don't like people who smell. You don't like, you may be sensitive to smells, or you could be like intuitive, like this person smells like a bit fishy. Now we have the Devil, interesting, with Capricorn energy. I'm hearing danger, danger. I'm just going to cover them like danger, danger. You know, with danger, danger, like, you know when there is like an accident and there is like this yellow tape like with caution. This is what I'm getting, like caution. Be cautious. So many cards. We have the Six of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And at the bottom of the deck, we have got Justice. And we had Justice in the last pile. So you may be coming from pile number 1, or if you're guided to see pile number 1, you will see. Yeah, somebody who's like very just and fair. It depends on the people who are around you. So, for some men, they may see you like as a devil, like somebody who is like extremely hot. Like, you know, in this scene, like after 1 minute, I'm going to change the battery. I'm going to tell you, like in this scene from the Hunchback from Notre Dame, like when Frollo firstly met Esmeralda, like in the Disney film and like in the book, and he was like singing like Inferno, like with hellfire. They see you as this Esmeralda, like very tempting, very hot, very smoking hot. And this is like with be careful. Like you give off the vibes of a femme fatale. Now I'm not implying this to you. I'm not saying this like in a bad manner. This is what I'm seeing. But for the people, okay, I'm just going to change the battery. Okay, lovely. We changed the battery successfully. So what I was telling to you. But with the Six of Cups, people who get to know you, I'm getting, yeah, Aquarius vibes, so you may have Aquarius in your natal chart. It's not necessary. Because Aquariuses, they're not the type of people who easily open to others. Like, at first glance, they might seem like cold-hearted, distant, nonchalant, like wearing a poker face. And I know it because my best friend from Plovdiv, I'm ready, is an Aquarius. Also, my gym instructor as well. But when you get to know them, when you have when you have thawed the ice, let's say, you see how much like caring, nurturing, emotional as people they are. And this is what I'm getting about you. At first glance, you may be like cautious, like be careful, be precautious. Don't approach me. I'm not the type of, like, I'm not the people pleaser. I'm not the type to go with it like with every other person, you know. But once you do, you see how much like I'm warm-hearted, generous, nurturing, caring. But there's something about men have this hunch, like consciously and mostly subconsciously, that if they break your heart, if they betray you, if they mistreat you, if they try to shame you, like to put dirt on your name, you name it, you got it, you are in big trouble. Like, no, not you, they are in big trouble. Yeah, you're not like playing games, you're not like playing small. So there is something about they are being like very careful. Yeah, like I told you, I'm not seeing you. What they're like showing me is that you're not the type of a damsel in distress. If there's like a legal battle, if you need to defend your family, you're ready like to fight legally. For some of you who are like witches and like psychics using magic witchcraft, I'm getting that if they cross you, you may strike back like with magic, you know, protection spells, you get me, return to sender. Yeah, but nevertheless, men feel this like mysterious, foresty type of energy vibes from you. Now, speaking of energy, let's see with the energy oracle. What else do we need to know about your energy? I'm hearing energy fulfillment. I don't know why, maybe there is such a song. You fulfill my heart. Maybe some of them say this, like telepathically. Now I'm hearing this song by Modern Talking. You're my heart, you're my soul. You can listen to this song. Appreciation. Yeah, with number 15, the 15th of June, which is Gemini, life path number 6. Again with this dear energy, appreciation. This reminds me of the Nine of Pentacles. You give like this opulence, this regal vibes. Like if you're not here to appreciate me, to value me, to love me, to be good to me, nevertheless, if this is like a lover, a boyfriend, a fiance, a colleague, a friend, a family relative, a family member, you just say goodbye, the door is opened, and bye bye, I don't need you. Toodles, toodaloo. Yeah. I'm getting that you're not a very, how to say it, like a touching person, like in the sense, some people are like those like fleas attaching to other people, like because of abandonment issues, you get me, and they're a bit more like, I'm clingy, but not you. This is something which surprised men, especially those men who have dealt with low vibrational female energies, like women or even men who are like ready to do every of their bidding just to be with them, to show them some mercy and attention, you get me. We have caring connections, but not you. Have caring connections with number 14. The 14th of May, Taurus. Now, especially if we're talking about relationships, men see you as somebody who wants a long-lasting relationship. You want like a healthy relationship, then engagement or marriage, if some of you want this, but you give off those vibes like a committed relationship. no open relationships, no like changing partners, no like discreetness, like I'm in a relationship but my partner doesn't know that I'm going to see like other boys or girls, because you know, yeah, you are like into a deep commitment. Some men are a bit like surprised, especially if they have dealt with low vibration women, like we said. Also on the timer it was 555. Check out the essential team flame number. But for some of this means money, it's coming, a new change, you're being free. Rest and rejuvenation with number 19. Life path number 5, 6. This is life path number 11 or 2. The 19th of October, which is Libra, we have justice. So with rest and rejuvenation, regardless, you may be like dead tired, like fatigued, if you will, you give off this like very fresh energy. Yeah, something about, nevertheless of the circumstances, you're like always like well showered, you're wearing like perfume, you smell nice, your hair is intact with your shampoos. And let's see with the other card. Door to Romance with 32, a master number. Somebody's biological age. Funny enough, I turned just 32 like last month. The 6th of June, which is Gemini. Door to Romance. Let me just check how to place the cards, like here. They do sense a lot of like, I'm getting one of your superpowers being that of love, to love unconditionally, authentically, unconditionally. And I don't know, what I'm being shown is that regardless if men know you, if you have talked with them, if not, if they know you from the past and now they're like seeing you, they just know and feel that there is a lot of good about you, like changing the world, helping people. Yeah, also I wouldn't be surprised if you're like a yoga instructor, like a life coach, like a psychotherapist. Healthy relationships. Especially if you're like into the healthy type of living, like no smoking, no alcohol, like eating healthy, exercising. This is something which they love about you. Especially if you're like well organized. Like what I told you, like with the yellow tape saying like, caution, be careful, be precautious. So I'm hearing that if pal number 2 accepts me, if I'm part of pal number 2's life, if we are together, like being together, like as in friends, like amicably, romantically, you name it, you got it. They feel like happy, they feel like this. Yeah, you make them feel happy, complete, reasonable. Also, you're not the type of a person to sugarcoat, so you're like very blunt, very direct. If somebody has messed up, if somebody needs to change for the better, you're not like this, like wishy-washy. No, you're very direct. This is what they also love about you. I keep hearing you give me a reason. Let me just check. Who is this song? Is the one by Pink? No. You give me a reason. Lyrics. Yeah, it's a Pink of like, yeah, it's a song of Pink. Just give me a reason. Right from the start you were a thief, you stole my heart, and I, your willing victim, I let you see the parts of me that weren't all that pretty, and with every touch you fixed them. Now you have been talking in your sleep, oh, things you never say to me. Tell me what you have had enough of our love, our love. Just give me a reason, just a little bit enough. Just a second, we're not broken, just bend. And we can learn to love again. It's in the stars, it's be written in the scars of our hearts. We're not broken, just bend, and we can learn to love again. Yeah, you give them a reason to love again, to trust people, to fix themselves, to do something good for them and for society. Yeah, I'm loving this. And let's see with the last cards, those are like... So nevertheless, they see you in a very hard regard. Now, let's see with the Oracle of the Mermaids. They are in French, I'm going to translate them. Those are like advices, what you need to know. Also, further information of how men see you and perceive you. Please, Holy Spirit, for pile number 2. Le retour de Aphrodite, so the return of Aphrodite. We have number 13, so Friday the 13th could be significant, which is Aphrodite's Venus Day, despite like the religious fear and stigmas and the horror films. Life path number 13, life path number 4, the 13th of April, which is Aries. Temple, naissance de la déesse, énergie divine, sacralisation. So, temple, the birth of a goddess, and divine energy, sacralization. So, regardless of your biological gender, they see you as a goddess. Like, they see you like your divine potential, that you're not a person to play like mere games, to fool anybody. Oh, and we have a dove and 2 dolphins. Now, for those of you who are like asking about love, and if you have somebody special in mind, like your divine counterpart twin flame, check out one of my last like videos about your future spouse, marriage, soulmate, something like a video which you are drawn to. Maybe there is a message for you, especially with the double dolphins and the dove. But also, this is a reminder to connect with your divinity, to worship the goddess, like to be the goddess or the god, worship the goddess, like take good care of yourself, love yourself, eat healthy, exercise, surround yourself with positive and good people. Also work with the element of water. One card just fell. Beauty procedures, like changing your hairstyle, your hair color, your style, like going out for shopping, going to the spa. Whatever makes you like feel beautiful, loved, and first and foremost you approving of yourself, then the other people, oh sorry, is going to be like very beneficial for you. À la dérive, I have to check this. I think this was like on the surface. Lâcher prise et se abandonner à force supérieure. So let it go and abandon, like, and let yourself, like, and like this is like literature sentence, like abandon yourself to the superior forces, but let yourself like be carried by the superior forces. We have 27, somebody's biological age. Life path number 9, the 27th of September, which is today when I'm recording this. Amazing. And this is Libra energy. Yeah, and with the grains in these cards, this is speaking about how direct you are. Like, there is no sugarcoating, no wishy-washy. You get me. You're very direct. Let me just check about à la dérive. Adrift. À la dérive.
À la dérive. Adrift.
Adrift. I didn't know this word. So, like, yeah. go with the flow essentially. Okay, on the timer it was like it's 15:31. Check out the central team flame number, or something could happen in 15 or 31 days after you watch this video. So let me down below if something like significant happened for you, if this was meant for you, like after 15 or 31 days. Yeah, they were. Yeah, Maya. It's funny because we had this card in the last spell, so some similarities between you and power number 1. 34, somebody's biological age. Life path number 7. So the 7 of Julie, which is Cancer. Yemaya, grand-mère océan, instinct primordial. So Yemaya, the grandmother ocean, and primordial instinct. Yeah, you have again this like very motherly, very caring energy about you, especially with the 6 of Cups. Again, regardless of your biological gender, you like this desire to nurture, to help, to protect. And again, yeah, people not only see you as somebody who wants like a marriage, a committed relationship, also to have children. Check out the timer, it was 1664. And yeah, I think, if I'm repeating myself, please excuse me, but you give off the vibes of a very, or I think I have said it, but not directly, that you are a very serious person. You mean business. If somebody wants to talk to you, they need to talk to you. If somebody wants to be your friend, like, they have to do it. Like, okay, what I'm being shown, you know, yeah, also check 1727 on the timer. You know those animals, when they're like endangered or like they are dangerous, they have this very, what was the word? Extravagant, like covering on their scales or their fur, like poisonous covers, like I'm poisonous or venomous, I forgot, like, yeah, I'm poisonous, so don't approach me. Yeah, you give off those vibes, like, be careful with me, don't approach me, don't mistreat me, or you might have, or you are going to get it. A warn-off sign, like a warning sign. You also like to do things on your own, like you don't want somebody to help you, you always like try to do things on your own, financially, being financially stable, independent. But yeah, I'm hearing that you are a force not to be reckoned with, and you're like this very strong rock, let's say. People seek you for guidance, for strength, for courage, for support, and this is why they have you in such a high regard. Okay, my lovelies, I'm not sensing anything else, so I'm going to leave your link right here. If the messages resonated, please give me a like, comment down below, and subscribe to help me boost and grow my channel. My name is Martin. I'm Luclevio, my darlings. I had the pleasure of being your personal guide and reader for you today. I wish you all the very best of luck, wrapping down below how things are turning out for you. Don't forget that you can always book a personal reading with me to get more like channel messages, time frames, and guidance. And do not forget that I love you, love yourself, and I'll meet you next time. And bye bye. Salutations, my lovelies. Pound number 3, this is your reading. Now if the scenery seems a bit changed, this is because I'm recording on the next day. So before we start, some protection needs to protect us here and now from any unwanted interferences by people, energies, and entities. Sorry. And I'm also going to ring the bell 3 times to ward off any left traces. So if you're sensitive to sound, if you are wearing good headphones, I suggest turning down the volume and muting the video for a couple of seconds. We are starting. Okay, lovely. I'm seeing a hair, like a rabbit, if you will, bunny hair rabbit. So some of you may be born during the year of the rabbit. The last year was in 2023, 2 years ago, when my niece was born. something might have happened there as well. I'm hitting quick-witted, so you give this energy. We're going to see if we have the rabbit as your... Now I have put 2 cards, like I haven't seen them. One is an animal totem representing your energy, how men perceive you, and we have a plant. Quickly witted, like very quick, sharp mind. If you're a fan of Harry Potter, you probably would have been sorted into a Ravenclaw house or Ravenclaw house is your favorite Harry Potter house, let's say. Okay, we have hot looks, so we have Darcey. I think this was like called. I'm going to check it like in English. Das Leben ist ein Mysterium. So life is a mystery. 48, somebody's biological age. The 4th of August, which is my birthday. This equals 12, so life path number 12, or 3. The 12th of March, which is Pisces. Hot looks, yeah, I think, yeah, I'm going to check it out. No, it's a bobcat. Bobcat? Ah, it's a lynx. Yeah, a lynx. Yeah, sorry. Looks lynx. Yeah, sorry. Okay, we have Tarragon, Artemisia Dracunculus. Regeneration with the fire element. We have Aries. Aries. It's very similar with my niece. Probably she was going to pick this pile. But she's almost 3 years old, so it needs to pass some years, and when she's older and if she's interested, you know. So enough of my brambles, and yeah, yapping. So 17, somebody biological age. The 17th of August, which is Leo. Life path number 8. Fire. Aries, regeneration. Yeah, and since we have a cat, cats are like very mysterious, very gentle, very poised, very gracious, and very clever as well. You know how they're like hunting and sneaking? What the Holy Spirit is showing me, if you have watched K-pop Demon Hunters, like the Netflix like film phenomena, you remind me of Zoe. You know, like with Zoe, she had her struggles. She was like a people pleaser. She lived like in the United States, then in Korea. She was being divided, but she was like, why should I? She's like very sweet. She has a great talent. She's very creative, but she also can be a bit like sneaky, mischievous, if you will, like cheeky. So you give me off this like playful energy. Also, you may like take naps, enjoy oneself. Now, what the Holy Spirit showed me is Joan Collins, like Dame Joan Collins, the British actress. If you have watched any of her like films or in the TV series, American TV series Dynasty, where she played Alexis Colby, I think this was her surname. She's like very beauty, like very gorgeous, beautiful, sexy, witted, like very witted, intelligent, but also like dangerous, a person who you shouldn't cross, but a person who loves like fine dining, champagne, the luxurious lifestyle. So yeah, you give me like this very interesting energy, like both playful. She was also like playful, a woman, or maybe you're a man who knows their price, which is lovely, and that people cannot play games with you. Now let's see with the Tau cards. Regeneration. I'm seeing the Three of Swords with this card, so no matter how many times your heart was broken, you always like mend it, like you heal, you move on, you continue. You're like not a person to be like very easily slowed down. I'm hearing in Bulgarian. Човек, който не е така лесно уязвим, много уязвим, раним. Sorry, I forgot what I was going to say. Like to be taken off, essentially. Okay, we have the Ace of Wands. Lovely when we are talking about this. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. A lot of fire energy about you. Yeah, there is a lot of sexual energy about you. When people see you, they... Like men, sorry, when I say people, this may be general, but the topic is men. Yeah, again, you're not a force to be reckoned with. You mean good sex, you mean fabulous life, you mean luxurious, you mean passion. A bit like of the devil energy. We had the devil card in pile number 2. To be sincere, like this femme fatale, la femme fatale. Vous êtes vraiment digne, vous êtes vraiment doué d'être une femme fatale. Vous adorez le luxe, la beauté, la cosmétique, la joaillerie, la mode, la haute couture. Et les bonbons aussi, ça me plaît beaucoup. Et aussi la France, Paris, papier mâché et l'autre chose incroyable pour vous. C'est très intéressant. So you may be French, you may speak French, you may love like French culture, France, Paris. So I started like speaking in French. Yeah, you're like connected to France in some way, shape or form. You give me like this like very type of an energy, and people see like this expensive perfume. So you may wear like expensive perfume, you smell nice, you dress nice. Like you're not very modest, but like in the sense you know your price. Why shouldn't I wear my brand clothes, my expensive jewelry? Why should I hide? Why should I be like everybody else or be modest? Yeah, you speak money, you speak looks, you speak elegance. This is what men see and feel about you. We have the Seven of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I also forgot that some of the physical features of, like in the cards, can be your physical features. So, you're a person who, I'm getting like a goal chaser. You want your goals to be fulfilled. You make things happen. I'm also hearing something about you encourage people. I'm also getting that you're quite career driven, so Capricorn energy. Or Virgo, it's not necessary to have those, but very goal oriented. I'm hearing that you're very good at mending things and mending people's relationships, so I wouldn't be surprised if you're not like a marriage consultant, you know, something in those lines, a life coach, a psychotherapist. We have the Hierophant. We had this card in pile number 2. So if you're coming from pile number 2, you know. And if you get to see pile number 2 after this one, you will know. So we have Taurus energy. Yeah, this old school, like very spiritual, very traditional type of a person. Again, a force not to be reckoned with. Yeah, because especially with Alexis Colby, like, if there was a job to be done, like if there was like business, she was like, let's do business, let's make this happen, let's sign those, documents, let's seal that deal, let's invest, let's, you know, a businesswoman type of an energy, like entrepreneuse. So entrepreneuse is the female form of an entrepreneur. And we know that in English you don't have like genders, but in French they do. So entrepreneuse or entrepreneur. I pronounce them in French because in English it sounds funny, like I tried saying it several times and it's like funny. And I'm hearing you say, and what people say about you, I'm not doing funny. Like, I'm not going to make a fool of myself just to please people or to make people love me. No, I'm going to be my fabulous, ambitious self. With no offense, of course. Like, you definitely give off the vibes of slay queen, like, yes queen, you get me. We have the Ace of Cups. This was quite unexpected. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You have 2 aces. Yeah, you have a a lot of emotions, a lot of love to give, and quite spiritual as well. And at the bottom we have, okay, we have Judgment, which is peeling. I'm going to show you. We have Judgment, but angelic support, there is your confirmation. But we have, okay, we have the Lovers, and we have the Six of Wands, Sagittarius, Aries, with victory, winning. Yeah, you're the type of person who wins, who is not a giver, like who is not a loser, who is not ready like to lose, to give up. It's not an option for you. You like always continue and find other ways. And like I told you, it's very similar to piles number 1 and 2. So I won't be surprised if you have choose several, like you have chosen at least 2 piles in this reading, like in this video. After a while, I'm going to draw you in the energy oracle cards about your energy. Yeah, regeneration and the Six of Wands. I'm also seeing you meditating. Now the Holy Spirit is showing me the image of Mandy from Beau and Mandy's Grim Adventures. Like with Mandy, she wasn't like a person to be crossed. She was mostly like very calm, very strong, very serious. People might think that she is cold-hearted at first, but when you get to know her, you know that she has a big heart, especially for her closest people. Now I'm seeing Samantha Jones and Miranda Hobbs from Sex and the City. So they see you as Samantha, like, you know it's Samantha, like loving good sex, maybe having lovers, enjoying like the male company, but having your own business, like not needing a man to be like rich, to be successful in life. And with Miranda as well, so you, at times you may be a bit like skeptical, not regarding the stronger gender, like the males, like men, like as something, wow, like I need a man to be fulfilled in my life. And I'm getting this interview like it was with Cher in the 70s, 80s about needing a man, or did she need a man, something in those lines. And she was like, but I'm married to myself, something in those lines, like empowered women. Yeah, both Samantha, like in that scene in the first film, when they managed to help Carrie buy her old apartment again and get all her stuff in that apartment, like Miranda using her advocate skills, like her warrior skills, and Samantha her like PR skills, let's say. And she said to, like, Carrie said to Miranda and Samantha, you both have the power to rule the world. This is what you give people. You have the power to rule the world. And I'm getting like this song, like it was by Tears of Something, like the first song in the 80s. And then it was a remix by Amworthy, the New Zealandian singer. She was like New Zealandian and also part Croatian. Everybody wants to rule the world. So you can listen to that song and the lyrics. We have action. We had this card in pile number 1, so 17. Summit Biological Age. The 17th of August, or the 8th of August, which is Leo. Life path number 8. Yeah, you give people the impression that you are, like, again, doing sports, like very sporty, like, didn't I say about a rabbit like being in a rush? Quick-witted. And I just noticed that we have like a bird, maybe an eagle, a hawk. Angel of Love. We had this card exactly in pile number 1. No, or I might be mistaken, because I did a reading, like a reading to, like, for our client prior to this reading, before this video, let's say. So for some of you, maybe this is your guidance to, if you feel called to, of course, to reach out to me to book a session with me to get things done, baby. But if not, that's totally fine. So we have the Age of Love with 49, sorry. It's really logical age, but I doubt that. So we have 15, life path number 6. The 15th of June, which is Gemini. Yeah, it's like you are this type of an angel. We have a lot of like ginger and brown hair. So this may be your physical features. And now we have the second chakra with Archangel Arya with 36. Yeah, and the sacral chakra is all about our like creative power, our sexual power as well. 36 max biological age, life path number 9. The 9th of September, which is Virgo. And let's get the 4th card. And hostilities, we had it in... Okay, I'm confused. We have hostilities with 26 max biological age. The 8th of August, Lionsgate. Yeah. I'm confused. Okay, check out the angel number or twin flame number 3626 or 2636. I'm in confusion because we had this card in the reading of my client. Tracy, ако си ти, здравей, ако гледаш това видео. Ако не го гледаш, не знам, че съм доста сюрпризиран. So yeah, and I think we got this card, but I'm not so sure. And there's no way how I can check right now if this was about my client or if this card has appeared in palm number 1. But yeah, nevertheless, I'm just like surprised. Hostilities. Yeah, you're not a person to be easily approached. Like, you're not a pick-me-up. Like, I learned this phrase when I was watching like a TikTok video comments about Carrie Bradshaw from Sex and the City, and she was like the typical pick-me-up girl or a boy. You're not the type of a Carrie. Like, you need attention. You need to be constantly in somebody's attention. People to fight for you, like men to fight for you. No. And with the 2 angels, your name also could be Ariel. With the 2 angels, people like men see you as an earth angel as well. Helping people, giving love. You may have an angel tattoo, blonde, fair hair as well. I'm getting Afro-Americans as well, with dyed hair wigs. No shame in that. But yeah, angel tattoos, angel symbolism. Your nickname could be Angel. And with Angel, I'm getting... This was Chloe's nickname in Bratz. So, Bratz could be significant in some way, shape, or form. We are the girls with passion for fashion. Yeah, you also might have like a passion for fashion. Like being a fashionista. No fascista. I'm a fashionista, no fascista. Yeah, fighting for human rights, for freedom from the democracy. I'm getting that man also see as somebody who has like very democratic views. I'm not implying this that you're like if you're in America voting for the Democrat Party. No, but like accepting people for who they are, regardless of their like biological age, gender, how they identify themselves, their sexual preferences, their sexuality, their religious background, you name it, you got it. Like, yeah, you don't have prejudice towards people. You're like very easy to talk to, accepting as a person. And this is why people feel confident to confide in you. Also, you're something about a very good keeper, like keeping of secrets. Now I'm seeing this image with Arya from Pretty Little Liars, like after the end team, got a secret, can you keep it, gonna take this one to the grave, you know? And at the end, when, in the first season at least, because I haven't watched it from the third season, from the third season onwards, and it ended like with Arya saying like this shit, shh, like, yeah, you're very like, good at keeping secrets. secretives. You might be also like a good spy. This is something which men may know about you or know. Like you're very good at finding information, giving information, keeping information, and your mouth shut, and that is something which they love, adore about you. Now I'm going to draw 3 cards from the Oracle of the Mermaids. They are in French. Those are guidances, advices, what to do, and further clarity about how men view you. So, 3 cards, please, Holy Spirit. Ok. Honorer le principe masculin. So, honor the male principle. It's interesting. With number 10, and then it's all about completion life. But number 10, the 10 of October, which is Libra. Respecter les hommes, épouser le masculin divin. So, respect men, marry the divine masculine. This is very interesting. So, this is an advice if you have like a more like negative view about men, especially with Miranda and Samantha. Like for Samantha, it was like men were only good about making love, to treat you, nothing more, nothing serious. And Miranda was like, all men are the same, like problematic. We just need them like to recuperate, and you know, have sex and be loved. So this is your sign that if you have been a bit like harsh towards men as a whole, like I'm hearing those parts of the lyrics from the Mary Poppins film by Disney. We all adore men individually, but as a group we have to agree that they are rather stupid. This is what you're like, yeah, giving them. So this is advice to not to feel, especially if you had like problems with a father figure, like a male relative, a male friend, a male boyfriend, husband, you know. If you had essentially bad experiences with men in the past, not to be so negative towards them, not to be so like prideful or vengeful or hateful. This is an advice. Of course, you do what's best for you, but to loosen up when it comes to men. And things will change, especially if you're like wondering why men haven't approached you or they're like a bit shy. This is like one of the reasons, like with hostilities and in card. Okay, fertility. I'm loving the artwork with number 8, life path number 8, date of August. Potentiel initiation, energy, creative. So, potential, initiation, creative energy. What we were like talking about, this creative energy. Giving birth like to a new project, starting a new project, or if you've been guided to become like a mother or father, to start your own family, this is your sign. And fertility, like, yeah, that you're like very good in bed. Men adore this about you. Knowing what you love, your sexuality, your sexual preferences. Not being so shy in the bedroom as well. It's funny because with this male mermaid, like this merman and this mermaid and this embryo of a mermaid, of a merfolk, let's say, they make like a good family, and we have these silver and purple colors. It also bring a little like color to your life. Life isn't supposed to be like all gray, all logic, all this and that. Yeah, bring some color to your life, like treat yourself, buy those clothes, travel, start like an art project, do like arts and crafts, like plant a garden, start your own garden, you get me. Okay, les prisons de l'homme. So we have the prison of the soul, the prisons of the soul. 24, Samuel's biological age, life path number 6, the 6th of June, which is Gemini. Sauvetage, libération des chaînes. So, sauvetage, like safety, freedom. I'm going to check it, like sauvetage, like I'm going to, like I need to know the exact English word. Libération de chaînes, so liberate, like liberating oneself from the chains. So this is maybe an advice, like a guidance to do like a Reiki healing, to work with as like a light healer, a spiritual healer, to work through some of your blocks. Maybe somebody has been giving you like an evil eye, like negative energy, and you need to release that, not to like to scare you. Rescue, like salvage, rescue, like yeah.
Sauvetage.
Yeah, sauvetage. But take it mostly as a sign to liberate yourself, like with the expectations of men, or maybe you're like feeling to have your own family, to have children. Like, I don't want a man because maybe I'm going to become like vulnerable, gullible. I want to start a family, I want to have children, but I'm not ready for that. Yeah, so it's, yeah, you have a wonderful energy, pile number 3. You are a wonderful person. But I'm not getting that there is some energy to be cleansed, to be released. Of course, if you are guided to do this, if this applies to you, if not, discard it. And how the siren is saving the human, the male human. I'm getting this assigned to connect with your divine female energy. You know, for healing, for guidance, using your psychic powers to tap into like divination, what to do. And then act accordingly, connecting with your divine masculine energy, because as twin flames, we always have divine masculine and divine feminine energy inside of us. Also on the timer, it was 24:47. Check out this angel twin flame number. Anything else? Men are intrigued by you. Things are going to be better. Don't worry, be happy. Release the burden, cleanse your energy. Okay, for some of you, if you feel like guided or you want to be single, it's absolutely fine. If this is something which you want, you're being guided to, do it, so don't be afraid. Nevertheless, if this is about being single for several months, a year, several years, or your whole life, like, do what's best for you, essentially, honey. Some of you may have had like this feel like, I am afraid of being single for let's say for a period of time, because what if a man comes, my future spouse, what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn them away, to block them. No, I'm getting that for whom you're destined to be, and for many of you I'm getting this like here, like in this pile, things will happen no matter what. You know, if you're destined to get married, you're going to get married, despite the circumstances. So yeah. Okay, my lovers, I'm going to read your link right here. I hope the message resonated. If so, please give me a like, comment down below, and subscribe to help me boost and grow my channel. My name is Martin. I'm Lukevian, my lovelies. I had a pleasure being your personal guide reader for today. I'm wishing you all the very best of luck. Write me down below how things are turning out for you. Don't forget that you can always book a personal reading with me to get more like channel messages, names, time frames. And do not forget that I love you, love yourself, and until next time. And bye bye.